Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Amber. I upload beauty and true crime content. If they're the type of videos that you like to watch, then why not hit the subscribe button and come along and join our little family. And if you're already part of the family, then make sure that notification bell's on just so you're notified of whenever I upload a video. I am back with another Missing Monday. I'm super excited because I had to take a little bit of a break last week after spending the full weekend with my mum for Mother's Day, so I just didn't get a chance to do any research in order to prep for my cases. Also, we've had a slight hair colour change. I've literally just put a semi-permanent colour on my hair, so it's a little bit different. It's a very bright orange. I feel a little bit like Ariel off The Little Mermaid. But anyway, today's case, let's get into it. Today's case is about the disappearance of Ayla Reynolds. Ayla Reynolds was a child from Waterville, Maine, who disappeared aged 19 months in December of 2011. The case was one of the largest criminal investigations in Maine's history, and it's the third largest search for a missing child in the state's history as well. So Ayla Belle Reynolds was born on April 4th of 2010, and she was the daughter of Trista Reynolds and Justin DiPietro. When Ayla was born, the pair were dating. Trista, Ayla's mother, did claim that Justin originally denied being Ayla's father until he took a paternity test which proved that he was the biological father, and Justin wasn't always present in Ayla's infant days, but they did share custody. Trista, Ayla's mother, had been struggling from an addiction to heroin, and it was something that she'd battled with in the past. She decided that she needed to take action for herself, and she actually put herself voluntarily in fall of 2011 in treatment for substance abuse. She wanted to reclaim her life and become a better mother for Ayla. Before entering the rehab program, Trista arranged for her sister to take care of Ayla with the help of Trista's mother. At this point, Justin decided that he actually wanted to take custody of Ayla for himself, so he actually, along with his family, pleaded their case to the Department of Human Services. He claimed, along with his family, that Ayla was supposed to be in his care, though there was no formal custody arrangement in place at this time. Ayla was then temporarily placed in the home of her father, Justin, by the Maine's Department of Human Services employee Karen Small. Relatives of Trista's continue to believe that Karen neglected to conduct a home visit prior to Ayla being placed with her father. Trista was then absolutely devastated over the fact that she'd lost custody over her daughter. Although she had been co-parenting with Justin, there'd been a few strange instances. She had started to come home with unexplained bruises. So there was an instance where Trista had inquired about this, and Justin basically pointed out that there was an incident in a ball pit at Chuck E. Cheese, but Chuck E. Cheese didn't have a ball pit. So on November 11th of 2011, Ayla's arm was broken while she was in Justin's care. Justin claimed that she got the injury because he was carrying her into the house and he slipped over with her in his arms, and this meant that he fell on top of her. He didn't seek any medical treatment though for Ayla, but at a later date, Ayla's tiny arm was later placed in a soft cast to heal. Knowing her daughter was in Justin's home, Trista checked herself out of the substance abuse program, and she was trying to get Ayla back. But Justin and his family refused. When she called to speak to Ayla on the phone, Justin and his family made excuses as to reasons why she couldn't speak with the toddler. Trista remembered text message that she'd claimed to receive from Justin saying statements like, "You'll never see Ayla again." According to ABC News, in an aggressive effort to get her baby back, Trista Reynolds actually filed for full custody of Ayla on December 15th of 2011 without telling Justin at the time. Ayla was reported missing from her bed on December 17th of 2011 by her father Justin, who called 999. Justin's statement to the police of the last time he saw Ayla was that she was wearing green polka dot pyjamas that had a writing across them that said "Daddy's Princess," along with a soft cast that she had on her left arm from the broken arm that had previously occurred to her while in Justin's custody. There were two people beside Justin in the house at the time of Ayla's disappearance. There was his girlfriend Courtney Roberts and his sister Alicia DiPietro. Justin told investigators his daughter must have just wandered away from the house, or she might have been abducted in the night, but police later said that they had ruled out the theory that they thought that the girl's disappearance was most likely a result of foul play. Following Ayla's disappearance, a group of Waterville businesses actually decided to group together, and they came up with a $30,000 reward for any information leading to the safe return of Ayla. The reward generated over 1,200 leads. Many of them were from psychics, but none of these leads were solid leads, and ultimately they didn't help in aiding the investigation into Ayla's disappearance. Justin, his brother Lance, and a mutual friend collaborated with Laura Recovery Centre to produce t-shirts, buttons, flyers and other goods to spread the awareness of Ayla's disappearance. Justin did not speak about his daughter's disappearance for weeks after the story broke. In fact, he never spoke about it for almost over 3 weeks. A candlelight vigil was held in Waterville to mark the 1 month of Ayla's being missing, and this was attended by Justin. He was also the first to leave the vigil and refused to speak to any media. Trista organised a 4-mile walk in Waterville called the Eyes Open Walk, as well as similar walks in Portland in May and July of 2012 in order to keep media attention focused on the case. In May of 2012, state police held a press conference to discuss the recent developments in the case, including the discovery of blood, and this was in her father's house. They also believe that the adults that were present in the house at the time were withholding information. The blood was confirmed to be more than a cup full of Ayla's blood, and it was adjacent to Justin's bed. The only comment state investigators made at the time was of its discovery and that it was more blood than a small cup would produce. Nearly a full year later, in October of 2012, police trawled Messalonski Stream a second time to look for Ayla's remains when construction workers repairing a bridge artificially lowered the water level in the stream, but nothing was found. At the 1 year anniversary of Ayla's disappearance, the Maine State Police, Maine Warden Service and Waterville Police stated that they would not let up any search efforts until Ayla was found. On June 25th of 2015, there was actually an unidentified toddler who was known as Baby Doe or Deer Island. Jane Doe was found dead on the shore of Deer Island, Massachusetts. The subject was believed to have been between 3 and 5 years old at the time of her death, which was somewhat consistent with Ayla. Many suspected that the unidentified body was her, but she was soon excluded as a possible identity, and the Jane Doe was identified in September of 2015 as Bella Bond. May 17th of 2017, Ayla was declared dead by the state of Maine, and on December 17th of 2018, Trista Reynolds filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Justin DiPietro, alleging that he caused Ayla's death through intentional wrongful actions and subjected the child to pre-death pain, fright, terror and physical injuries. Justin's whereabouts remains unknown. Neither of her parents have been charged in relation to the case. However, state investigators and Trista Reynolds have both expressed that they believe that Justin has not been forthcoming about his knowledge of the disappearance of his daughter, Ayla. If you have any information regarding this case, I will be leaving any links down below that you can contact the police, because obviously they still need to know what's happened to Ayla. This is such a sad one for me. She was such a beautiful little girl, and there's just so many inconsistencies, and the way that Justin sort of disappeared off the face of the earth, I do feel like her dad could be partially responsible for this. There's just something not right with the whole situation. Anyway guys, I would love to know your thoughts and feelings on this case. Let me know that down below. I shall see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.